All right, it's production sports time, and it will be Hennig, McFadden, Lusty, Hume, Basile, Barbagallo, Tanton, Paul, Barrow, Smith, Greenwood, and Roden all make their way out on track. His Mazdas will be from the back, obviously, and this is just the sighting lap as they all go around and just get a feel first of all, head their way through, and those who will be very, very fast Porsche Carreras from the front. Hennig and McFadden. That number one of Hennig was absolutely like lightning in qualifying. McFadden wasn't far behind, but he will have to go some if he's going to give Hennig a race. Lusty and Hume could well be battling out for the last of the podium spots in this one, but expect to see fireworks when they finally do get going. They are weapons, and you will momentarily not hear a thing I say when they go past, because they are mighty loud. And if we're getting changing gears right where I am, that's a disaster, because these things pop and howl like you wouldn't believe. So, heading down through 3, 4 and 5 they've gone, heading towards 6, and all starting to form it up. There should be one more formation lap, I think. I could be corrected yet, I'm not sure the formation of these guys, but down towards turn 6 they all go, nice and steadily. Now they will start to get into their formation. Hennig and McFadden the front row, Lusty and Hume the second row. Green flag is in the starters' hands, and we've gone racing! They are away! It is lap number 1, and Hennig gets a blinder, but look at McFadden trying to go right around the outside. Now he's still side by side. It is not done yet, as he's going to go right around the outside in 2. Look at McFadden go. They are side by side all the way down the back straight. Can Hennig hold him off? He is not giving up. Side by side all the way into 3. Nothing between them. Unbelievable. He still didn't give up. What a drive from McFadden. Finally had to yield on the outside of 3. What a brave move. He literally drove around the outside for 3 corners. Unreal stuff. Hennig has got the whole shot finally. Took him 4 corners, but finally he gets the job done, and McFadden slots in right behind him as they head to 6. We'll get a read on everybody else in a minute, because there's action all everywhere behind as they head on to the start-finish straight. Still then, Hennig holding off from a flying McFadden, who may just want to take the fight to Hennig for the rest of this 11-lap race. 12 laps on the board it was, remember, 11 to go as they go through turn 1, and McFadden still is very, very quick through there. Down towards me they come on the back straight. It is Hennig, McFadden, Lusty, Hume, Tanton, Barbagallo, Basile, Harburn. There they go. Then it's Clay, Reese, Cottrell, Ross, Paul, Coombe, Smith, Barham. And it's Turbido. On the continue. To the infield they go. And still Hennig holding on from McFadden, but he's not being dropped. He is there or thereabouts. 1:18.999 from Hennig, and it's a 1:19.5 from McFadden. He's got to go quicker. Down they go into turn 6, and still Hennig is on a quick one. He looks really quick this time round. McFadden, though, he is just not going to give up. It was 1:18s in qualifying. Down the front straight away they go, past the tower, heading into turn 1, and Hennig, he is stretching the legs of that Porsche. He is really showing them how to go. The number 1 kart is not number 1 for any reason. It is because he is mighty fast. Hennig then, down the back straight, comes towards me. with McFadden in hot pursuit through. Then it's going to be Lusty. Lusty goes through, followed by Hume. Hume in the 45, following Hume it's Tanton. Then it's Barbagallo with Basile right there. Basile's giving him a round, then it's Harbour. Followed by Clay. Clay goes through. Then Jack, Cottrell. Then it's going to be Ross, Paul, Coon, Smith, Silvio, Barham, Ronan. On we continue back though with the leaders. Into 6 as they go through 6 and on to the start finish straight. Down they come then, down towards the tower, still Hennig hanging on. He's down into the 114s now. They have really put pedal to the metal, but McFadden, he's done 114.2. You know what? He is not out of this battle just yet. 2 tenths in it as they go through 1 onto 2, back towards me. McFadden needs that slipstream. Down they come, back towards me. McFadden is not giving up. Into 3 they go. Hennig has McFadden for company. McFadden right there with him. The gap 1.906. It could be bridging it slowly. Into 3. Still he's there with him. Now they're on 4. Through 5 they go. McFadden closes right up on the brakes. He's right there with him now. Down that inside that brake. Down towards 6 they go. Closes up on the brakes then again. As Hennig got a drama. 114.0 last time round. What do they do this time? Do they do any quicker? We will see. There they go. 114.3 visibly slowing down. Is that going to play into the hands of McFadden? Through 1 onto 2 they come. Back towards me they will head. Hennig now 0.618. He is closing in on him. McFadden really needs to gun it. There they go. Oh, there's smoke down there at turn 3. Hopefully there's going to be no flags. We do not want flags in this one. Still 8 laps to go. McFadden and Hennig locked in battle. Lusty and Hume's catching Lusty. Could Hume be getting with Lusty as the leading pair go through? We'll get back with 3rd and 4th in a minute as this pair go down to Hennig and McFadden. Through goes the 50 of Lusty. That's a very powerful car is Lusty's, and closing in on him is Hume. Go with him, look, he's very, very close now. Oh, he's gone past. Lusty's got a problem. Hume's gone through. Up to 3rd. Hume's going to go through to 3rd and hold it. Lusty, what drama has he got? In the brakes, he had nothing. He's still continuing on, but I think I can see smoke out. On we continue though, back with the leaders. Oh, look at Hennig. Hennig. He's broke that toe. Hennig 113.4. 4 tenths quicker. McFadden had no answer. Now what happens when they get into traffic? This could be interesting. Roden will be the first one they catch. Through they go. The 25. Roden is suddenly going to find some really fast traffic coming through. 7 laps to go. Hennig though blasted down that straight. Down he goes to clears the back markers. Clears 1. Oh, he's got booked by 2. He did. Can McFadden use the traffic? It could all get very interesting. Now they clear it through. McFadden clears. Through he goes. Down towards turn 1 they had the leading pair of Hennig and McFadden. Hennig looks like he's breaking away. Oh, there's a stranded car down there in between turn 1 and 2. Not sure who it is. That's the number 12 now. of Savoda. Savodio is red flag. I can see red lights. That's a disaster. Not sure why, but that is. I think for that car that's stranded down there at the exit of turn 1. Oh, it's a big smash. He's crunched into the wall. So they're going to have to retrieve that and obviously retrieve the driver. So that's why we've got the stoppage. The pickup truck is going out. And they will just go and check the driver's actually all right, but it was Hennig who was leading from McFadden, from Hume, then it was Lusty. That's Basile goes through, and it was Tanton 5th, Barbagallo was 6th, Basile was 7th, Harburg was holding on to 8th, then it was Clay, Jank, Freese, Ross, Cottill, Paul, Coote, Smith, Savodio, Greenwood, Barham and Roden. So we'll just wait and see what's going to go on with this stricken car. They'll probably get a chance to form them back up. There indeed is the pace car. So the pace car has come out for this one. They'll continue rotating as the 666 of Paul goes past. Well, that's actually that's not the pace car, that's the safety car, unfortunately. So with the red lights flashing, so they've got to obviously check the drivers all right. The medical team will be in attendance whilst the rest continue to rotate with 5 laps of this race to go. Through goes the 360. There is the leader. He's holding on to the lead at the minute. Fadden will get a second chance if they can clear the traffic. So it will be Hennig and McFadden, assuming they can get a restart of this race to start from the front again. We'll get a rolling start in their formation as they were. Through goes, that's the 45. That is obviously Hume, currently holding on to 3rd. He's got in front of Lusty, but Lusty, whatever the drama Lusty had, he's still rotating in that number 50. So not quite sure what it was, but he clearly went through at turn number 4, 5, and Lusty's continued. So that number 50, whatever the drama is, he's got it going, he's kept it going, and it's still on track and rotating. So hopefully, let's just say hopefully, he's going to be all right for the restart. We will see. On they continue whilst they try to retrieve the car on the exit of turn 1, really the straight into turn 2. They've got the, I think they've hooked it up, indeed they have. So they'll be clearing the track. The first aid marshals will be just, oh, they've called it. They've called the race there. They're taking them in. It is a red flag indeed, so they let them all coast round for a second lap. And that is race done. They're all going in. And we've got spots of rain behind us, so luckily they did, because that would have made this one very, very interesting indeed. But if that is called, it is Hennig who got the win from McFadden. Hume from Lusty set 4th, 3rd and 4th. Then Tanton, Barbagallo, Basile, Harburg 8th, Clay 9th, Jank rounded out the 10, then it was Freese, Ross, Cottill, Paul, Smith 15th, Savodio 16th, Greenwood 17th, Barham, Roden and Coote, who did no laps. In fact, I've got no laps for Greenwood, one lap for Greenwood, Barham and Roden. Not quite sure what went on there, but that is end of race as the first aid car goes round. Right, we are going to get a restart, and this is going to be interesting because there are spots of rain, and it will be Hennig from the front. McFadden alongside again, and it's Hume and Lusty. Hopefully Lusty has sorted out the dramas, and we're going to have a dash to the finish of 5 laps in this one. This is sports. Production Sports, remember, as they head round turn number 3 and heading off towards 4 and 5. So it is going to be a restart, and it is going to be Hennig and McFadden from the front. Hume and Lusty just behind them. I think a single file restart, but it's all bunched up. We had to clear them off the track, I presume, so that we could retrieve a car and clean the track. All done very, very quickly by the fabulous marshals here at QR. And now they've gone through 5, heading down towards 6. Hennig, McFadden, Hume, Lusty, Tanton, Barbagallo, Basile, Harburg, Clay, Jank, Fries, Ross, Cothill, Paul, Smith, Servodio, Greenwood, Barham and Roden. Coote not recorded. So now they head through turn 6. We should see that green flag being waved like the crazy man from the tower any moment now. Do we go green flag racing? Looks like we're about, yes we do. Pedal to the metal. Look at, Lusty, look at the drive. Lusty breezes through the 3rd. Slots in behind McFadden. Everyone gingerly goes through turn 1. Remember, it's got a little bit of water on it now. There's just some light rain coming down as they come through turn 2. Down the back straight they come. Hennig, McFadden, Hume, Lusty, Tanton. He's on fire. Round they come then through 3. Trying to stay with Hennig, but he's really gunned it right from the start. The flying number 1, he smoked the start yet again. And Hume, well, he got left in the wake. Hume has gone backwards at a huge rate of knots to 45. He is going backwards. Look at McFadden though, right there. Can he get with Hennig? Through turn 6 they go. Onto the start-finish straight, punching through those gears on these Porsches. They sound mighty fast. They look mighty fast. They are mighty fast. Down the start-finish straight they go. Past the tower to complete another lap. And Hennig, he's breaking away from McFadden yet again. Can McFadden go with him? Through 1. On towards 2 we go with the leader, Hennig. Back towards me they will head. Does he make it nice and clean through there? Yes, he does. No curb. Through they come then. Hennig, McFadden. And it's you. Followed by Tanton and Basile right with him. And it's Harburg, Barbagallo, Clay, Jank. Then Fries, Ross, Cothill, Paul, Smith, Servodio. And it's going to be Greenwood, Barham and Roden at the back as they all scream through. Back with the leading trio though. And still Hennig moving away at front. There'll be 3 to go after this one. The rain starts to come down. This could spell drama for some. He will see it first. It'll be Hennig, unfortunately, the leader of this race. He's going to get to turn 1 absolutely flat out and then realise that grip level has diminished significantly. Into 1 he goes, gingerly on the brakes. Who's going to be brave? Who will be bravest? Through 1 they go, onto 2, and it looks like Hennig, he's holding his own. Drives it into 2, back towards me, 3 laps remaining. The front 3 are onto the back straight already. Hennig, McFadden, Lusty. McFadden goes through. Lusty goes through. Hume has been dropped. Hume in the 45 still hasn't come through. There he goes, and he's having drama as Hume, because he was right on the pace with Lusty in the first half of this race, but the break has done him no good whatsoever. Still it's on between Lusty and Barbagallo, Clay, all at it. Fries is in there. The front 3 though, already gone through 4. On to 5, and now they're heading down to 6. Through 6 they all scream. onto the front straight. Hennig holding the lead, but McFadden's with him. It was 1.31 seconds last time round. Look at that gap now. Oh, no, McFadden. Did he miss a gear? He's gone backwards. Something went wrong there. He must have missed a gear because he went backwards down the start-finish straight. He was right with him. And all of a sudden, what looked like was going to be half a second has blown out to 1.9. Disaster for McFadden as they come back towards me down the back straight. Hennig. And now Lusty puts the Lusty has illuminated. He wants to go through on McFadden. He's put the lights on. 33. Back to Wilson on the infield. Oh no, he's gone round. Lusty. He went round on the exit to 3. That'll let Hume get right with him. Does he go past? Yes, he does. Lusty stranded. Hume goes through. Tanton goes through. Basile goes through. Still can't get going. Leaders are all the way down. On to 6 they go. Hennigan is on. Still Lusty's not got going. Disaster for Lusty. There's another stranded car down there. But down the start finish straight goes Lusty. Hennig rather, sorry. Hennig already into turn 1. Through he goes on to turn 2. The checkered flag will await. Last lap time. Hennig got it right for the entire race. He got a blistering start. He came out in the second portion of this race after the restart and gunned it. But did McFadden keep him honest? I'll tell you what, McFadden, if he can make some changes, he might just fancy it. He is closing up at the remainder of this race. Look, he is getting mighty close towards turn 4. McFadden has not given up. Down to turn 4 they go, and Hennig may not know he's coming. He is there. Boy, oh boy, did he close up. Through 5 they go. Look at him. He is right with him. Down towards 6 they go. Can he close it up? He has with him. The last 2 they go. McFadden. He's going to go wide. Now he's going to try to cut back. Does he have the run? Down towards the flag they go. Checkered flag awaits. Who will get it? Hennig or McFadden? It is Hennig gets the win just from McFadden. What a drive. Oh boy, did McFadden come back at him. What a blinder of a race. And it will be going over the line. It is indeed Hume. Hume gets 3rd. Oh boy, but give this man a round of applause. Hennig gets the win. 2nd. Do not count McFadden out. He really came back in the second half, and bar what I think was a missed gear, I think he could have had it. I really do. I'm just thinking there was something not quite right. Here's Hume. He gets 3rd. Hume gets 3rd. It was Tanton 4th. Basile 5th. Should be the 78 of Barber Gallo that comes round next, who got himself 6th, and Clay was 7th. Jank was 8th. Harburg 9th. Pole 10th. Freaks was 11th. Cottill 12th. It will be Ross who's 13th. As through goes the number 2. That's Clay. Great drive from Clay. And it was indeed Servodio who got 14th. Greenwood 15th. 16th to Smith. Lusty, unfortunately, DNF. He is stranded. And it was Roden 18th. As they all just finish off. Coming past me, that is the number 12 there of Servodio. Then it's the 31. That's Greenwood. Followed by 316 of Smith. And it's the 25. 25. That's Roden goes through. Well done to the boys. 26 of Great race though from Hennig, gets the win just from McFadden, and what a belter it was.